Problem statement. From the given dataset, combine the first name and last name to form the customer's full name. So for that, let's first go to our customers table. So here we have the customer first name and last name columns, and as per the problem statement, we have to combine these columns to form the customer's full name. Now for that, first what I'll do is I'll add a new column and I'll name this column as full name. Now I'll show you two methods of merging strings. Now the first method is by using concatenate. Now most of the Excel users must be aware of the concatenate function, which helps us concatenate multiple strings into a single string. So here let me start entering the name of the function, which is concatenate. Hit the tab to select it. But as you can see here, the concatenate function in DAX allows us to concatenate only two text strings. So in cases where you want to combine only two text strings, you can use the concatenate function. And in our case as well, we want to combine only two strings. So let's see how it works. So as the first argument text 1, I will be giving the first name column from the customers table. So I'll type in customers, which is the table, and from here I'll select the first name column and hit tab. Then comma, and the second argument, that is text 2, is the customer last name. So customer, now select the last name column, hit tab, close the bracket and hit enter. Now here you can see that a new column full name has been added and the concatenate function has merged both the first name and last name and given us an output string. But here you would have also noticed that there is no space between the first name and the last name. Here the full name is a single chunk of string where the first name and last name have been joined. So instead of using this, a better option to combine multiple strings is to use the combine values function. So let us see how that works. I'll be making changes to the same calculated column, so I'll remove this and I'll use the combine values. Select this. Now the first argument it is asking for is the delimiter. A delimiter is any character with which you want to separate each input string with. So in this case, the delimiter I'll be using is space. So within double quotation marks, I'll add a space, comma, and now the next argument is expression 1. So as different expressions, I'll be giving the different columns that I would like to combine. And with the help of combine values function, I can combine more than two text strings. So I'll be able to combine the prefix, first name and last name columns. So the first expression will be prefix. So that will be from the customers table and the column is prefix. As you can see over here, all the columns in that particular table, which is customer here, is listed in an alphabetical order. So here is the prefix column. I'll select this, comma. Now the next column will be customer first name. Here it is. I'll select that, comma. Now as the next argument, I'll give the customer last name. Here is the last name column. So unlike concatenate, in combine values, you do not have to limit your input to only two strings. You can combine multiple strings to form a single output. And also the delimiter has to be defined only once. You do not have to add it multiple times between the strings. So I have closed the bracket and hit enter here. So now you can see that under the full name column, we have the full name combining the prefix, first name and last name, and each text is separated by a space, which was the delimiter we defined in the combine values function. So this is how you can use combine values to combine multiple expressions.